Let's finally, after that relatively long and not straightforward war, let's get a quick assessment of where we're at economically and stuff, like... Okay, so we have a fleet. It is not at capacity. We can build new light ships. We have loans. 1 loan. France wants access. Castile's gonna apparently take care of his rebels, no problem. We have reformed zealots that we need to deal with. I don't think Naples can take care of them on his own, so I guess I'll have to go help him with that, or let him go reformed. We have dominated España. All provinces in the Iberia region are owned by us or non-tributary subjects. Navarra gets the conquest of España until the end of the game. Nice! That is so rare. It's always like 15 years. That's it. It's just like 15 years that you get about... No, but that's permanent. Plus 0.5 army tradition for the rest of the game. That's awesome. Yeah, I think we can afford to do stab bump now. We'll do the, we'll do that click. So we'll switch over to this. We'll bump stab back up. Restart to stop the scream when? Well, why should we? It's beautiful, isn't it? I'm for Catholic King. Gaston becomes Catholic. When was he not Catholic? Religion reformed. Why the hell are we reformed? How'd that happen? Lose 2 stab, become Catholic. Huh? There's no reformed down here. What? Looks like this guy's religion got forced. He's officially reformed. Is that why? Wait, what? Okay, hold on. We were definitely Catholic. So I think what happened is our subject's religion got forced, and because our subject is us, we got converted too. Like, my state religion is still Catholic, but my ruler and his heir got forced to become reformed. Which is really weird. I mean, his liberty desire is not very high. Let's enforce his religion. Ilhus is about to finish its colonization. Ilhues. Let's do grant monopoly charters, and I can't help myself. I have to take this click whenever I can. It's just too much money. Pay off all of our loans. Really, I need more light ships, is what I need. We can have 39 force limit worth of light ships without going at any penalty. We're at 26 plus 2 is 28. So we can make another 11 on top of this. Oh, and then also, yes, let's test this out. I want to see if we can upgrade the flagship. And if not, would you guys be averse to destroying the flagship so we can build a new one? There is a button to upgrade this flagship. Let's just click it. It's a bark. It is now a caravel. It is still a flagship. It still has the same modifiers. Yeah, it upgrades just like I expected. So, what do you guys think? Should we kill the flagship? Because we did make it... I somewhat foolishly kind of thought that a light flagship would be better for protecting trade than a heavy flagship, but there's really no benefit to it. Maybe just dismiss it without a new one? Save a bit of cash? Yeah, I mean, it is 2 ducats a month. It's like the cost of a colony. It's pretty damn expensive. What would we build instead? Let's just kill it because it's fun. It's just fun to... It's fun to design a flagship. So we're gonna build a flagship. It's 100 gold. We're gonna build a new flagship. We'll build a flagship, like, in Porto. The flagship of Porto. Alright, we're gonna give it a name. I mean, the Gaston. There's nothing wrong with that name. Yes, okay, so no, you cannot make a transport. Someone wanted to know earlier if you can make a transport flagship. You cannot, but you can make a galley flagship. But... I like it. That's perfect. Bodie McBoatface is a great name for a flagship. And of course, we have the smallest interface ever. Look at all this. Look at all this usable real estate here for this interface. But no. It's got to be about 4 pixels. So we need a slider. Okay, so here's the things. Last time we did trade route map, which I do like because it gives the It gives your light ships more trade power. It gives your transports trade power, your heavies trade power. It allows you to like just use all of your ships. Does anyone remember the old 666 Jerusalem king's name? Oh, his name was not Gaston. It was... I said I was going to remember this name forever and make my next computer after it. Now I can't remember it. What was it? It was a great name. Good name. Godfrey. That's what it was. But Bodie McBoatface. I mean, there's nothing better about Bodie McBoatface. This is just perfect. You guys really want to use Godfrey instead of Bodie McBoatface? Pull new. The HMS Godfrey is pulling ahead of Bodie McBoatface? What craziness is this? This never happens. Alright, it's the HMS Godfrey then. Alright, so we can do mass load cannons. Flagship maintenance plus 0.5. So I've learned now that when it says flagship maintenance plus 0.5, it's not saying like 50% more maintenance. It's saying 0.5 ducats. The ship will cost an extra 0.5 ducats a month to maintain. But, you know, it's probably going to have lots of guns, right? Flagship durability plus 50% might be worthwhile. I think that I have to have the trade power. I want the transports to be useful outside of combat. Outside of, like, just sitting around doing nothing. Giving every ship, including transports, plus 1 trade power makes them somewhat useful. Can you add, like, more than one of the same thing? No. Damn. Alright, this is good. I'm good with this. The HMS Godfrey should be combat focused, I think. Can we siphon money from Castile? He's got a lot of cash. I want all of his money. Hey, ill use is done. Good riddance. Looks like England is not far behind. Kind of desperately need to get Castile's opinion positive. We're only 32, but... apparently when I forced... look at this. When I forced religion on Navarra, it forced our king to be proper Catholic again, too. So when the rebels enforced religion on him, he flipped my country, my ruler, because it's me. But then when I forced myself to convert back, it's just comical. We're going to go with the shortest conversion one. Because we want to try to get to 10 conversions and try to get our splendor growth up. That should be our first colonial nation. Navarra and Brazil. Sorry, did you guys want to name this something else? Navarra and Brazil has full expansion. Hey, look at that. Look at that fat tariff income. They're paying us 0.01 ducats a month. Let's rename. What do you guys want to call it? Colony McColony Face? Godfreyland? Porto McPortface? Portuguese prison? Yeah, I mean, we are making it all Portuguese, so... we could call it like the Portuguese... exported Portugal? I don't know. Ex-Portugal? Ex-Portugal. Aha! Export Jugal. Get it? Export. Export Jugal. Is that as stupid as I think it is? I'm gonna leave it Ex-Portugal. I'm gonna keep it. Exported. That's fun. That's fun. The Dahomean slave trade. Sounds like a great deal. Something about slaves. I like slaves. Cape Coast. You want to give me slaves in Cape Coast instead of fish? I hear fish are pretty bad. I hear slaves are great. Slave entrepot. Sounds good. Slavery ho! Give me some of that slavery. We need to build out our trade companies now. Damn it, the Mamluks keep catching me right before I take tech. It's kind of annoying. So let's see if ex-Portugal is colonizing yet. They should be. Also, we need to get regular Portugal colonizing. He definitely can, right? He's probably got colonial range. Alright, so Portugal has only 0.31 net ducats, so he's not willing to colonize with that kind of money. So I think we'll do this. Let's start off by subsidizing regular Portugal and see if we can get his colonies started. We'll give him a few months. And if he hasn't started it by then it's just a failed experiment. Hey, Cape is done. Cool. Alright, I think I'm gonna go back to Gold Coast now. I want to try to get this whole state built out as much as I can so that I can then do the trade company buildings, because they're super, super strong. And honestly, we should probably be attacking these OPMs now. Like, the army has nothing to do at the moment. He is still not colonizing. We may have killed the Hey, we can colonize the fancy place now. Let's export some more Portuguese. From Lisboa, in fact. So I think it's time to murder our neighbor. It's possible that he lacks colonial range. I'm not sure. It's really hard to test. Without being able to, like, tag switch in to see what he's got. I like how they're still screaming and yelling everywhere. It's great. It's just great. Well, I was hoping for a maxed out spy network against one of these guys for a bigger discount, but I guess we're going to settle for 11.7. Do we want to gain loyalty with the nobles or piss them off? I think we piss them off. Don't destroy my base tax, bro. It's not nice. Pass the active uniformity. Sure. Look at that. Castilian West Indies helping out with a blockade. How nice of them. Who is this? New Granada has shown up with some troops. How nice of him. Appreciate the gesture. Wait, New Granada, come back. You have a siege pip. New flagship, the HMS Godfrey, is complete. It has 100 cannons! Because of flagship plus 50 and mass load cannons plus 50. It also has hull size of 25. Are you going to give one province to Spain for another colonial nation in Brazil? It's a good idea, yeah. He is, well, he's already colonizing. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, he's gonna form his own colonial nation. He had already started the colonies before we had gotten the Treaty of Tordesillas, so he's not gonna cancel them. I'm getting the impression that Portugal's not going to colonize. He's just paying 2 ducats a month for advisors now. Son of a bitch. You little bastard. Give me my ducats back. Would they colonize if they had land on the New World? Maybe. Maybe we try transferring control of this land to Portugal and then giving it to him. Let's see what happens then. Hey, age bonus. Okay, blockade impact on siege, nah. Ship trade power propagation's not that strong based on our current location. Prestige for each missionary conversion is actually kind of handy. We can use that for placating and just for having high prestige. Institution spread is useful coming up in 12 years, though. You think that if I give him land in the New World to colonize once, then move his capital? That would suck, because then we have to pay to integrate him, and then it would all just become colonial stuff anyway. But yeah, the fact that he is a one-province minor on the island... I probably shouldn't have vassalized him. I probably should have just annexed him. But the idea of having extra colonists, you know, it's really compelling. I don't know. I'll take ship trade power, I guess. Also, we should get our new HMS Godfrey with its massive numbers of cannons and trade route map protecting with all the other ships. Bonus trade power, nice. Trade power 3. Got a lot of barks that need to get upgraded. We can sell those to our subjects. We can also just build more lights directly, which also works. That's the second occupation. Let's do... Okay, so... What do you guys think we should do? Should we try to let Portugal colonize, or should we just give up on that and integrate him after 10 years? Because he's being kind of stupid. I think that if I give him this, he might have the colonial range to reach, like, Colonial La Plata. But I do think that he's just going to mess things up. Most people seem to want to integrate him. Yeah, let's just integrate him. Also, let's check and see. Did Castile get all of his claims on Mexico? Yes, he did. Castile got far enough into his mission tree to get all of the claims on the Mexican area. And who the hell is Canpech? There's some guy named Canpech now. And Chactemal. Okay. Remember how to update the name in the Vassal tab? Just hit the name list, it will update. Oh. Good to know, thanks. I'll probably forget that by the next time I need to do it, but thank you. Alright, it's probably time to get this Rebels thing, or this, Wait, what? Wait, what? I'm the first rank great power, guys, by 9 points. Where was the guy at the beginning of the stream who wanted to know if he thought I'd make it into a great power status by 1544? Oh, that's funny. That's pretty funny. Alright, so we just need to get Castile loyal, which is going to require more power and trust and stuff. We could enforce culture on Aragon, which I think I should probably do just to try to get this achievement out of the way. So he's now properly Basque culture. That's his new primary culture. That doesn't like instantaneously change the culture of his provinces or anything, but he'll want to convert stuff if he has spare points and whatever. It'll maybe help out a little bit. Rightful ownership. See Navarra. Excuse me, that's my former capital. No, it is ours and will always be ours, and you suck. Sorry, Castile, but no. How about we go the other way around and like you lose all your claims on my shit, huh? Come on, you have one... He has one claim on me. One. And I have claims on his entire country. In the event fires for him to get mine? What? And what... I'm very curious to see what kind of trade good we get here. Hopefully it's not livestock. Livestock sounds boring. We're capped out on military points. Awesome. Should we just rival France now? Probably rival England, right? We're gonna stop being valid rivals with somebody else relatively soon. And I was going to, like, insult people and stuff. I'm going to insult, Venice. How much income do we make? We're at 32 ducats. Not that great yet. We're not like at the top of the charts or anything, but we are technically first rank great power by like 8 development or something. And this, my friends, is why I still personally think that the changes to colonial tariffs are completely crap. Portugal has 67 development. Portugal has 8. 67 versus 8. We make 4 times as much money from the guy who's about 1/10 the size. Granted, I've put nothing into tariffs, but why the hell would I? Why would I ever pay? I'm gonna pay 50 admin points to increase my monthly income by 0.05 ducats? Good lord, no. You have to spend ridiculous amounts of monarch points to even get it close to being a reasonable amount of income. You can increase it via events for free, or you can take 10 monarch points, which you should always do. I would highly recommend you do not take the clicks. Don't do it. Why are we suffering so much attrition? We don't have enough sailors. Huh. Also, my entire army is no longer home, so Susi and Separatists are kind of a problem. Now might not be the best time to be waging a war against random guys over here. Who actually have cannons, believe it or not. I almost feel bad.